Attention everyone, it's time to step up your game with Mando, the ultimate in personal care for the active, bold, and downright badass. Armed with mandelic acid, Mando beats odor-causing bacteria before they strike. Plus, it's aluminum-free, baking soda-free, cruelty-free, and dye-free. So feel confident about what you're putting on your skin. Mando isn't just for pits. It's a head-to-toe solution. Now let's talk deals. Father's Day is right around the corner, and what better way to show the big guy some love than freshness? Mando's starter pack is the ultimate Father's Day present, complete with everything he needs to smell like a champ. And here's the cherry on top. New customers get $5 off the starter pack when they use the promo code Chael. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack. So don't wait around, guys. Head on over to shopmando.com, use the promo code Chael, and let the odor-fighting revolution begin. Michael Chandler came out talking about he was offered Islam Makhachev. Now, guys, I misinterpreted this. Did you guys see this? This had come out yesterday. When I heard it, though, and I was still in Vegas. I just got back. When I heard that, it was from somebody else. I didn't hear and or read the interview where it was Chandler speaking. I got it from somebody else that had seen and or read the interview where Chandler was speaking. And my interpretation, I had a full conversation with them. They knew what I was thinking. I don't know why they didn't correct me. I was thinking Chandler was just telling old stories. I thought he was just kind of talking about from, along the journey type thing. Well, no, he's talking about right now. Michael Chandler is claiming that he has a title shot offer on the table right now. And that makes a lot of sense. It does. Now, he hadn't fought in a while, and he's coming off a loss, and that loss was by stoppage. That is all true. But it's not as though it's unprecedented. It's not even unprecedented for its time. In fact, not fighting for a while and coming off a loss, and that loss being via stoppage to a completely different opponent. I just described, Stipe Miocic, for example. I just described that. So, while this isn't what's necessarily done, let's take a look at the landscape. You got some guys at 155 pounds that is iron on top of iron, like really no other division has seen. Right? Like, just because you lose to Poirier, who then goes out and is very competitive, like, right? Charles Oliveira, another great example, just 155 pounds. So, you've got Sarukian, who's suspended, at least for a minute, for punching the fan. And by the way, I met that fan twice, actually, at the UFC Expo. He did not sue. He was actually quite a nice guy. He really was. He was pretty cool, and believe it or not, he was actually still cheering for Sakarian. So, and I'm talking about the night of 300 when the punch got thrown. So either the guy's got something against Charles Oliveira, or, the guy saw that like as a bonding experience. I don't fully know how that happened. I digress. Let's get back to Chandler here. So, offered a title fight. Things are a little bit weird. You have Charles Oliveira, who they wanted to fight for the title. There is somebody with tremendous influence who lives on or near Fight Island that has always wanted Charles Oliveira back in there with Islam, to the point that they are willing to acquiesce and put Charles back in there. Charles does not want in there. But the reason I bring that up, if you're willing to turn to a guy coming off of a loss, then you're willing to turn to anybody. So just go get the fight that you want. Which is what they've tried to do, and they just can't. So I'm just sharing for you. And then Poirier just had it, and trying to run through the gears right here. Sakarian is clearly the right guy. You want to know an idea I don't hate, guys? And you're not going to meet me here. I know I'm going to be alone. Flame away. Benny. If we're going to go in a direction that we do not generally do, if we're going to go in a direction of, hey, it's a weird time, you're tougher than hell, he appears to be even tougher than that, let's get in there and let's make some some TV. Like, if we're doing that, consider Benny. I mean, Chandler doesn't sound like he's wanting to take the fight, but I do understand the fight. And I don't think that damages Chandler. Like, if Chandler goes out and wins a championship, I do believe that McGregor is still a competitor. I think that McGregor would really like that. It's not as though that eliminates McGregor's ability. Not at all. They still do the fight, and now there's just a championship up. And if he doesn't go out there and win, well, he's not coming off a win when he got the McGregor fight. It's very interesting, and ultimately, it is very respectful by Dana White. I mean, above everything else, right? Dana told Michael Chandler, hey, come do these things for me, and we can get you this fight. You know, Red Band Night's still very real, guys, with our industry. Very big deal for Michael Chandler that he got that opportunity. And when Dana came up a little short, I gave him the Ultimate Fighter. I think that was more the same time frame, but there was something came along in there where there was a mishap, and so Dana, hey, go over to Monday Night Raw, have yourself a good time. Give me a minute to figure this thing out. And now, you know, Dana once again never, or at least not trying, to leave Chandler without, you know, something wonderful. So I like it myself. I do like it. And Michael Chandler with his wrestling ability versus Islam, that's a very interesting match. I'm into that match. I'm not make-believing for you that Chandler's going to be the favorite, but the trash talk has already begun. And Chandler's trash talk, at least today, was truth talk. He said, I don't get taken down against the cage. I don't get taken down in the open. Matter of fact, I don't even get taken down. I watched all his fights. He has been taken down, but I sure can't remember who it was. But I'm just saying, not for nothing. It's an interesting concept. While Sakarian gets turned around, and one other thing is, it would appear by the mere fact that they're even looking for somebody to fill in for a missing, timed out Sakarian, it would appear that they want to turn Islam around quickly. Whether this match happens or not, it appears they want to turn Islam around quickly, which means, we knew this was going to happen at some point, but it means the numbers for Islam that simply did not exist have come in.